Good afternoon. Welcome to Dear Teachers. Dear Teachers, how are you today? And welcome also to the month of September. September, wow, 2024 is almost ending. We have entered the last quarter of the year, the month of September. And we've also entered the Ember months. Okay, and I know schools are about to resume. This is September when schools open up for the new session. Okay, so I was thinking, and I decided to ask and to share as well, what is the place of instructional materials in the learning process? Is it something we can do without? Is it something we can overlook? Or is it an essential part of the learning process? Is it an essential part of your plan, your lesson plan? Is it an essential part of the classroom? You know what instructional materials are, or teaching aids, as some may call it. These are aids or materials that help you to drive home what you are teaching. For instance, you're teaching a numeracy as a subject, and you're teaching division, bringing counters, bringing in things to count with to demonstrate division. Those things you brought in are what you call instructional materials. You can even at the same time show a video on division, and you demonstrate to the learners, they demonstrate with themselves, they collaborate with themselves. All those items you use in demonstration is what you call instructional material. Okay, let me leave numeracy for now and talk about maybe science. You're teaching a subject like digestion. In order to make that theoretical topic, it might be theoretical if you just talk and talk and talk. Remember these days, the teacher is not just a teacher, traditional teacher standing in front of the classroom and talking and talking. No, a teacher is the facilitator as well. So when you are teaching a subject like science, and for instance you want to talk about digestion, so I will believe that the most appropriate thing for you to do as a 21st century teacher is for you to show a video on digestion. That's one aspect. Bring a diagram on digestion that shows the internal, those parts where food start and digestion starts from the mouth and all that. Or you bring a chart. Anything that helps drive home whatever you are teaching, so that the learners get a better understanding of the subject matter. That is your instructional material. It is so important that without it, many learners may not remember. Because if you tell me something, I tend to forget it. I may forget it. Even if I am a high flyer, I may forget it. If you teach me something, I will learn it. I will learn it, of course. Maybe for that time, I'll learn it. But if you involve me, bring those charts, bring the diagram, show the video, involve me, and maybe we have sort of something that a diagram where we will now point and say this is this, or a chart where we will now fill in the missing parts of the digestive system. Then you're involving me. And when you do that, that is when I will never forget it. That is when I am part of the lesson process. That is when the teacher there is a facilitator. Such lessons, learners find it hard to forget because they were involved. You made it practical and they were involved. So I just said, let me come out and remind us, especially as schools are about to resume. Let's not forget the importance of teaching aids and teaching materials. Because if you tell me, I'll forget. If you teach me, of course I'll learn, but still I may later forget. But if you involve me, the lesson drives home. The lesson is inside me. It enters into my subconscious because I was involved. And I find it hard to forget. So that when it's time for me to give you feedback, I remember the practices we made, the practical sessions we had, and I give you my best results. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I hope you gained some knowledge this afternoon. I wish you would try and like and comment, and probably if you see this on YouTube, subscribe to my channel for more valuable nuggets. Thank you and have a blessed day.